Bad singing, right? Man, she is just roasting me. I forgot to change the stupid title. Okay, disregard this notification. It is not Sim Sunday or whatever it said. It's not. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, yes, you can hear us. You can hear me loud and clear now. Bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum dum bum. Dum. Guys, you're gonna be going live very, very soon in about 3 minutes or so. So, oh man, I have thingies that are giving me thingies. Demon missing. Press the start streaming button on OBS. Great, okay. That's awesome. Actually awesome, like, come on, man. Okay, let's go. Let's do this, baby. What do I need?
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Okay, so it is
Forever and a day. Now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity.
Okay, guys, let me get the camera set up and everything like that because that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I had too much coffee. Oh my gosh. Yes, no, maybe so.
Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love. Can you feel me? Ooh, can you feel me?
I don't know. Alright, guys.
Hey!
Maybe we're gonna be on time for the first time in a long time.
I think so.
If VIVOtek would just work. Okay.
I think that we've forgotten.
We forgot to stream.
What is that?
I don't know. Oh, it's because Charlotte is she doesn't know I'm live, but I'm live right now.
We're not gonna be on time. I don't know. You there? 11.
Hello, guys. I'm a bad streamer, aren't I? I'm just like chewing my food
Hello,
and
guys.
getting everything ready. Okay. Okay. Mess gone. Hey, guys.
Mess
Welcome.
gone. Out
Welcome.
of sight, out of mind.
Yup, that's how I clean my room all the time when she asks me. I'm just kidding. You don't ask me to clean my room. Oh my gosh, what is going on with all of these? This is so fresh.
Hey,
When-
Carlos.
Okay, he said, when do I want to leave? Hashtag facepalm. There you go. I ended that conversation right up there. See, there's Skype right there. That's pretty awesome, guys, isn't it?
You, Carlos, may never want to leave. Let's
He
put
may
it that
never.
way.
He may want to just stay for the rest of eternity. I have some cold coffee here. You
Iced coffee.
went to a dollar store and you were looking and you were like, ooh, iced coffee, and you bought it and it's so good. And then my dad made his own version and it's even better. It's so great. I did not know that I think I like iced coffee, but I do. It's
Well,
like regular coffee,
It's
but
cold brewed, so
Mhm.
it doesn't have all of the oils that
Mhm.
make coffee bitter sometimes. So you can ice it, and it's just kind of smooth.
It's smooth sailing, guys. I like
I'm
to.
a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Starbucks, and that's what we got at our dollar store. Believe it or not, we got a 99-cent store down here, and I think they're affiliated with Walmart.
I like to drink iced coffee in the afternoon when I want to drink coffee and hot coffee in the morning.
Right. You've been a little coffee addict lately, haven't you?
Not anymore. I've gotten off of it, but I noticed that when I drank coffee in the morning, I did not get a headache, but when I stopped drinking it, I got a headache, and that was
Yeah.
kind of scary. And I haven't been drinking coffee lately, and I don't have any headaches, so
Do
I'm
you
no
have
longer
energy?
addicted to caffeine. Oh
Good,
yeah.
But are you like dragon ass? Are you
No, I have-
dragon ass?
I have energy, but I didn't have energy because, you know how I've been saying editing videos so much? Well, my friend texted me it was the day before 4th of July, so the 3rd of July, which was
Wow,
Tuesday.
good math.
Hey, I threw a chip at you, and it went right back into the... Did you see that, guys? I threw a chip at her because I was mad, and it went right back into the bowl. But on Tuesday... Oh, come on.
What did Carlos say? I think he needs you.
That's
to
yo
respond?
to my mom. Let me ask. Up. Oh, that's up to my mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And I'm also gonna... I need to tweet this show out. I need to say live on twitch.tv/MindCrafterX because I am. I'm not in twitch.tv/MindCrafterX anymore. I'm just twitch.tv/MindTech. Apparently Uruguay lost. Uruguay lost the World Cup. And that's pretty sad. Mexico
Or
also
as
lost.
I pronounce it, Uruguay.
I know
think
my
most
Spanish
Americans
teacher's like,
pronounce it Uruguay.
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 That's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Whenever you want me out, okay, then don't even. I'm just kidding.
Hey. How about we say 3 then?
3 then. 3 in the morning. I'm just kidding. Okay, I need to tweet this out though. Whenever you are going to be busy, I'm always busy.
But
JK,
can't
but
wait.
Can't wait for you to
What's it?
come as in CUM. No.
Gross.
You. Okay, let me tweet this out live on twitch.tv/MindTech. Yay! Talking about stuff and things.
And my life hack. Don't forget my life hack.
I already sent it out.
Alright.
So, like I was saying, I got this gig to edit videos for my friend. He was like, you know, man, there's someone local. He needs a video editor because no one at his high school is a video editor. And I said, well, why don't you talk to MindTech? So he talked to me, and, you know, we did some money things, and we, you know, got all our ducks straight in a row, and he sent me some footage, and I started editing it. And then I realized that there was like 25, 30 minutes of footage.
And then
Which
you realized that it was 25 more minutes of footage.
Which is just an extreme amount for me. If it was my project, if it was my video, I would have abandoned it. Because I cannot edit more than 10 minutes of footage. That's usually my golden
But
rule.
hey, you two are still working things out. So next time, next video, maybe he'll...
I need to go to
Send you 10
his
minutes
house
or
or his
15
studio or wherever he wants to record, and I need to do it with him.
Yeah.
That'd be
But
the
it's
best.
a great opportunity, right? Talk
Oh,
about
yes.
the opportunity.
So I'm making money. I'm making $5 an hour, which we're probably gonna change up. That was my figure. It wasn't like he's trying to lowball me like that. I know that's lowball, but I enjoy doing it, and I just wanted to get paid something for it, especially
your
if I do
first
this
project.
on my own time.
It's your first project for somebody other than yourself.
Mhm.
Carlos, are you gonna watch us?
I don't think he knows that we're live. We are live on twitch.tv/mind. Heck.
Come watch.
Just so he knows that we are live.
Tell me, come watch.
Come watch. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Anyway, I thought it was a great opportunity for you to be able to hone your craft with somebody else's stuff. And now you're realizing that it is difficult when you're not there filming it.
It is to we need to set up arrangements to say, hey man, we're gonna be recording this Fortnite video. Come over, come to the studio, whatever. And I can just put it all on my hard drive, and on that hard drive I'd be able to just edit it straight from there. We'd be able to review the footage in person and say, this is what we want to cut out, we don't want this part. Just that I can do all of that work with him sitting right next to him. Also, I want to go and set up, because his audio quality, his lighting, his camera quality.
Yeah, but it's they're great videos. I mean, I've been enjoying the content a ton. So, I think they're great videos, but not everybody has a studio, and not everybody's going to have, you know, the kind of equipment. You know, he's not into this whole, he's into making videos, but he's not into
the production side of it. That's what I'm into.
Right.
But he has an audience, and that's the thing. He has like 326 the last time I checked subscribers, including me, because I did subscribe. If you're wondering who this guy is, you're like, who the heck is this guy?
Let's shout out him.
Let's shout out Psycho YCHO Jack with a C, just like that.
There he is.
There he is. There is a person that has hired me to edit the videos.
Chili powder, we got red pepper, we got some of that,
He's making the world's biggest Takis right now. And if I show you what I am doing right now, look at that, guys. There is him.
That's not him.
His name is CJ. I'm editing videos right here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Just look at those guys talking about Fortnite pancakes. And those are all the edits that I've done. See how it takes so long?
Yeah.
But I want to show you guys right here is a timeline. So, let me take that off quickly. Here's the timeline for the videography. In Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is my choice of software for editing. You know, I used to use DaVinci Resolve, and I loved it, but it always crashed. Like, every single time I went to edit, I'd just be moving along the timeline, scrubbing, having a great time, and then it'd just be like, crash.
Bam.
And I complained about that incessantly on Rantek when we started Rantek almost a year ago. It's been almost a year. Like, mostly every single Friday. Not every Friday, because we did have some circumstances that went on, especially in the holiday season. But, we've been doing this for a very long time. But back to Resolve. It just did not work for me.
No.
It was free, though.
Right.
And I know Adobe is paid, but it's certainly worth it. Like, honestly, guys, get Creative Cloud. Best software ever. If you are a professional at all, I've started to use After Effects. I use Photoshop all the time, Premiere all the time. I'll probably, next year in school, I'll probably use InDesign and all of these different programs. They're amazing. Adobe is amazing, but let's go back to Premiere. This is, hey, how are you doing, Aguilar? I need to see the rest of that name. Are you Carlitos? Are you Carlitos by any chance? But how are you doing?
Hey!
Do you guys have captions? captions.
Captions.
Um,
i.e., can you understand what I'm saying? Because
You mean, do you...
like
Because we don't have, like, closed captions on Twitch.
nah.
If you check out the show on YouTube, because I do upload them to YouTube, you should have, like, an auto caption.
Hey, it's good to see you.
But no, we do not, unfortunately.
We don't.
So let's go back to this premiere discussion. Here is the timeline. Just look at how saturated. These are all of my edits. This is just pure all editing.
All of those
and if
white
you go
lines
here,
are edits.
all of this, and sometimes it's so saturated that usually you can see like a blue part where the footage is. Usually you can see that. But mine is so saturated that it just turns gray. It just turns all yucky and gross because I make so many edits. I am one of the most detailed editors you will ever see, and I love it. That's why I do it. But it is extremely, extremely time consuming. And that's what I've been doing.
How much do you have left? That big blue chunk at the end, or
this big blue chunk right here? So yeah, at the end. And
do you want to edit anything at all, or?
I'm gonna just finish editing it. This was originally the whole clip, and I did all of this today. Well, actually today, because I was going the topic how we got into this was about are you sleepy at all? Well, today, I was editing video, last night, and I was like, you know what? I really want to get this video out to him sometime. So I decided to stay up and edit, and edit, and edit, and edit, and edit, and I got really, really focused around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I was just like, I was just like power editing. Because usually when like today, I edit, and then I go and watch a YouTube video, and then I get off of it, and then when I go back on it, I only do it for a few minutes. But I was super uber focused, and I was able to get this edited. I was able to finish a video for my channel, make a thumbnail for that, get that uploaded. I'm excited, but I told him that I should be able to finish.
How late did you go to bed then?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible, and I woke up pretty late also. But you know, I needed to sleep. I was like, usually I tried to wake up, but I was like, I need to sleep. But I only have about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of footage to edit, so hopefully I'll be able to get that done quickly after this stream, and I'll be able to get that to him, and we'll be able to hopefully get it published tomorrow on PsychoJack's channel, youtube.com/user/ it's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of characters because he is I don't think he's big enough to create a custom name yet.
Can I see what our channel looks like over here?
Our channel?
Yeah, I'm used to looking
Twitch?
at this Twitch. Yeah, this Twitch thing over here.
You
kind of moved it.
You want the Twitch channel? This
yeah,
one?
I want that.
Ah, cool. Okay, so you just
so I can see it over here.
Oh,
this
over
this
here.
Thing, yeah, there. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Mm.
So I wonder who else is here. Is what does it say? Egula
Americanista.
Canista 15, huh?
Mm-hmm. How about that?
I wonder if they wanted captions so that they could see what we were talking about in a different language,
maybe
perhaps, or something like that.
Do you actually? Why don't you get in here?
Hey, everybody!
Get in here.
No, I don't want to.
You got in the last stream.
I did, but it was at the tail end, and that was because I had to do a life hack. So perhaps when I have
you're
to do a
going to
life
do it
hack.
again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not very excited about because this is, I thought
together.
about life hacks and I thought hey, put it down.
Oh.
Thank you.
Why do you want me? Jeez.
Well, no, it's at the end. You can't see anything about my life hack until the very end.
She's getting triggered over here.
Yeah.
Like completely. I don't know what I did. She's just like,
it's because I can't really think of anything that y'all haven't seen already.
On Crazy Russian hack.
I think that the internet has been really saturated with life hacks.
That was a big thing a long time ago, and now it isn't.
And I know a lot of people tune in to see what life hacks are and what ones are out there, but I just think that a lot of them have been saturated. I'm going to give you a couple of ideas, but I can't really show you my ideas. But the life hack that I'm giving you tonight isn't necessarily a life hack. It's just a product that I think might change your life because
are you going to put a face mask on me?
I am not, but I'm gonna.
You should do that on stream. That'd be awesome. That'd be like quality entertainment. Guys, press 1 in chat if you want to see her put a clay face mask on me.
Why did you tell them what my product was now?
Oh.
We could ask them at the end of the stream if we can do that. After
No, I
they
did not.
see
I
the
didn't say
product.
anything. I was just blabbering on about. That is totally not the product, guys. Don't even worry about that. So moving on. I guess I'm gonna talk about this product right here, which I did briefly show you a long time ago. Remember?
Here it is.
It is a PDA. We were trying to get it set up, and it didn't work out for us on that stream because the stream died. But we have it now, and I guess. If I would talk about this thing, this is something for VIVOtek, but since we missed that because it's July the 4th, who in here is American? I know I am. I'm not sure about her. The last I checked, she was.
I'm an American.
Okay, so she's American, I'm American, and my dad's American, and my
And we
dog is
celebrated the
American
4th of
also.
July.
Uh-huh.
We did.
We celebrated
We
it.
didn't celebrate it with fireworks because fireworks are illegal.
They're illegal in our neighborhood, in our city, and they're dangerous. Whenever
they're
I see
very
fireworks,
dangerous.
I'm like, you're gonna set the house on
But-
fire, aren't you? The
But
whole
you
neighborhood.
But you can buy them everywhere in our
Mhm.
city, and that to me is.
If it was a
real
sparkler, that's
it's a
okay.
real head scratcher, because I can buy, mega powerful, terribly. Boom, boom. Psh. If you can understand what my verbal description of that particular thing was, but.
That's something with the PDA. We're gonna
And
talk about that.
I was never a fan of fireworks. I know that there
They're
was
pretty.
one time when my married into family, does that make any sense? The family that I married into,
Mm-hmm.
when they had a couple of guys that were they were step brother-in-laws. Does that make any sense? They were step brother-in-laws who came over and they let off a bunch of firecrackers that we'd purchased because we lived in a city that was very close to the state border, and we could go across border and buy fireworks in a particular state. So, and they were expensive, and we bought a bunch of them, and they set them all off, but I wasn't out there to see it. I was a little upset because, I'd spent all of this money on them, and then they
just
decided that
set them
they
all
wanted,
off.
that they were going to entertain themselves, and I was not important enough to be part of the fireworks celebration. But I'm glad that I wasn't, because I'm going to tell you, they set off car alarms and and one of the two was like a demolitions expert when he was in the Army, and so he wasn't fearful of them at all. And to me, it's like there's just too many times where you hear so and so blew their hand off or their fingers off, or some little baby got something so
They're
to me, it's
dangerous.
like,
They're explosives,
yeah,
guys.
they're explosives. So to me, in our household, we've never really done.
We
even
have the
sparklers.
poppers.
We've never really even done sparklers or snakes.
I think we tried that one year,
We did.
and it was okay. They were okay, not necessarily great at all.
You know what I'd
We do have
rather
the party
do
poppers
are
still.
that other channel on YouTube that's really popular is like science experimental type things and science thingies. And they had like one snake that grew from, I think it was just.
Oh, snakes are cool.
Yeah, but I think that this
Isn't it
was
like
just a
that
chemical
sugar
reaction.
thing with like sugar and another
well,
chemical?
Mentos, but that Mentos exploding thing. But I'm talking about I think it's just.
It
Shaving
just
cream?
starts out like this little container, and then it expands and expands, and it's all black. Yeah, that's cool. I like that stuff.
Yeah,
I've
but
never
it
tried it.
stains everything, and you'd have to sit in a particular area to do it, and I don't know. It's just not as entertaining as what you think it's going to be when you watch it on YouTube. It looks really exciting, and then you do it in real life, and it's like.
But I guess.
Anyway, so the 4th of July came and went. We spent it traditionally with food.
We went
and
swimming. We had some brats.
full time.
We had like German brats with some sauerkraut
Delicious.
on hot dog buns, which is the only problem. I prefer them on taco shells, and she does too,
Yeah.
because the buns just get all wet because of all the sauerkraut.
Yeah, the
And they got
sauerkraut
mushy.
is delicious. It's a
It was yucky.
deliciously sweet sauerkraut that's not such a traditional German recipe from this not so traditional German gal, but I did make German potato salad. It wasn't hot. It was a nice cold German potato salad, and we had apple pie. How American can you get?
American.
American apple pie.
America.
German brats and apple pie.
F yeah.
American apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
let's talk about
how did you celebrate your 4th? If anybody's left in the comments area and y'all want to tell me what it is that y'all did for the 4th of July, that'd be great.
Specifically with me, when you were downstairs doing whatever, like cooking the brats, I was editing video. I was editing this guy's video stuff.
Yeah, you were like a madman.
I have never edited so much video in such a short amount of time.
And it has been...
It's
3
been
days now that you've been working on it, and you probably put in over 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And
if we charge him,
you've come to a decision where you're going to have $5 an hour, or that he said $5 an hour.
I think we need to do like $20 a video.
Well,
I think that'd be better for him.
Yeah, it's going to be cheaper for him because if it takes you...
And I wouldn't have to worry about trying to time myself.
I'm certainly hoping that it's not going to take you 30 hours every time you have to edit. What I'm hoping is that you and he can say...
This is ASMR mode right here. Go on. Sorry, guys.
That you and he can say, I'll only give you 15 minutes of video.
Mm-hmm. Which is still a lot for me.
I can't see that you're going to be able to go to the studio and help him record, because that's then yet another
trip
and time.
But I think it would still make it a lot easier because
you're a busy young man, and
but
you're trying to put together
I don't have
3 contents for Twitch and 1 content for a YouTube channel, and that nobody watches.
I don't have to go. I don't have to download all the video, organize it. We can both sit there and say this is what we want to take out, and I can also have control over what I'm recording. And I can help him with his microphone and lighting.
I think that this is going to bolster his channel a lot. I do think that your editing it's a lot better than watching 20, 25, 30 minutes of...
Hey, it's like a live stream. When you don't edit it, it's like a live stream. And for live stuff, that's what you expect. And this is probably one of the best live commentaries that you can get. If you see Twitch gaming channels, they're just like... I'm playing a game. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what they're like. That's why I prefer IRL streamers instead of gaming streamers.
Gotcha.
But just watching unedited video is exactly like a stream, and it's really painful, honestly. I don't see the color changes, the effects, the memes, the zoom in, the zoom out, at least jump cuts.
So we were having this fabulous discussion about one of our favorite YouTubers, Matthias, and we were talking about how smart this guy actually is. We were talking about how he's just positioned himself on YouTube in a way that makes him bulletproof. And
he's basically created his own Hollywood production team for himself.
Yeah.
Because he's hired all these people to work on certain channels like Wrecked or Dope or Nope. There are certain people that work on that channel, but they all work for High Five Studios. So let's say Wrecked just kind of goes and takes a big dump and no one watches it anymore. Well, the people that work at Wrecked can go and
those things happen.
distribute, make their own new channel.
Right, and I'm not saying that channel stinks at all, but I'm just saying that sometimes people get tired of watching a particular content. And that might be one of those things where they've... And it's happened to them.
They might lose ideas. They might lose passion.
Like they said Googly Eyes was something that worked for us for X number of months, and it just doesn't work for us anymore.
So they scrapped it. They changed the name, and it just worked. But let's say the new name wouldn't work. Let's say all the audience said, "Why would you do that? Why would you change that?" And they all left. What if that would happen? If it was just Matthias independently working on that channel,
and he's Wrecked,
his YouTube career would have died.
Right, basically. And if he's Wrecked and nobody wants to watch Wrecked anymore, and some of the best television shows ever written, people just get tired of watching, and I'm going to do 7 seasons, I'm going to do 8 seasons.
And then you just run out of topics.
Yeah, it's a possibility that suddenly the way that you did your your that you made your livelihood, it's over. It's done with. You know, you've got 8 good years and that's it. And if you've got no backup, I just think that he's, as far as YouTubers are concerned, he's just one of those that is just brilliant about how he's doing his thing.
He doesn't put himself off as like, I'm the smartest guy here. But he is an extremely smart person. He knows he knows the nitty gritty of production because that's what he majored in college. He can do audio, he can sing, he can dance, he can play the piano.
And the
guitar. He can, whatever you want, he can do it. And he's also a mad businessman.
I remember him telling his life story, and he said, you know, some kids came up to me and like, hey, you want to be in my band? And, yeah, what do you play? Well, I play the guitar. And he said, I didn't even know how to play the guitar, but I'm going to have to learn real quick. So he's very self-taught, very eager, very, you know, and he loves to read. That's one of my life hacks.
He's a writer also.
And
he's starting to write a book.
One of my life hacks
that
I'm going to let you
talk
just
about
know,
this tingly thing?
For all of you who love ASMR.
Okay, so this, guys, is a keyboard cover that I got off my friend's laptop. But it only fits on his laptop, his Sony VIVO thingy. So look at that, guys. Isn't that amazing? This is tingly. Just listen to that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was a failed ASMR attempt, wasn't it?
Well, at the end. Anyway, so one of my life hacks is that in order to be more successful, I think that...
Stop at the bottom. Go on. About being successful.
You need to read 1 chapter of a book
every night or every day.
Or every day.
Every night.
So I have decided...
That's what we do.
I have decided that in our family, that's what we are going to start doing. And I hate to tell you that during the school year, things get really busy and we have a tendency to push things like that aside. But I think that it's one of those things where you have to etch out the time to do that. So there's one of my life hacks. To be a more successful individual, read 1 chapter of a book every night.
Because
Just
you
turn
have
off
to
the television
you have
set
to imagine
earlier,
it.
Or
you have to analyze it and imagine it and put that picture in your brain instead of having someone else do it for you. That's the beauty of reading.
Yeah.
And I know some might say it's too much work, but that work is beneficial in some way, shape, form, or style.
So do you want to tell them how I ruined your PDA?
You didn't ruin it. She put it in a bag with a whole bunch of cables and then just kind of left it there. I'm gonna paint you in a bad light here, really. And he just left it there, and then you threw it to me and said, take this upstairs. So I took it upstairs, and I was like, I bet the PDA's in here because I've been looking for it for a long time, and there it was. And look on the back. Oh my gosh! It isn't that bad. You want to see it?
That's too bad because it was Microsoft Windows powered. It was 1999, 2001?
2002 probably.
2002?
That was when the software was made. It's running Windows Pocket PC.
Reminds,
02.
Yeah, which reminds me.
You got to use this stylus. Who wants a stylus?
Is it one of those where, is it still on, when you unplug it, it doesn't...
Oh, this is the same one where it died when you unplugged it. Because the lithium-ion battery is kind of die-on.
Die-on.
Was that a good joke or not?
But
this thing,
die-on.
what I like about this thing, even for today, is I guess the device itself is not that capable when it comes to networking because it cannot connect to modern Wi-Fi signals. So you can't really network with it, and it's just really archaic and outdated. It does have Internet Explorer on it. But what I really like about this thing is that it is a business machine. It is like a mini computer in your pocket. And that's what it is advertised as. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. You have pocket versions of Word and Excel. I can do my spreadsheets on the go, man. And this can view like computer versions of Excel if I had a spreadsheet that I made up on my Windows XP machine. And then I saved it to this machine right here. I could open it up, I could view it, and I could edit it right here. I have a full-on keyboard. recognition if you have like a transcriber. This transcriber is pretty funny. So I'm gonna write something.
Okay.
I'm going to say
Can you show the
1
people?
plus 1 equals 2.
Oh, okay. Now
Okay.
show them. 1 plus 1 equals 2.
You heard that sound? It tried to enter it in. Let's see where it put it. It said ITT equals 2.
Oh, it recognized your ones
1
and your plus as...
plus 1 equals 11. Or 22. How about that? Oh gosh, that was a fail. 1 plus 1 t 24 tior.
Yeah, and that's showing.
It's
that
actually pretty good
technology,
transcription,
and I think that
though.
it's really amazing, though. And yes, I did use that. I didn't use that often because I thought it's something that could easily fit in a pocket, which is why it's called a pocket PDA. But as a school teacher, I thought that would be something that could easily walk out the door very, very quickly. And so I didn't necessarily bring it to school. And when you're not going to bring it with you, carry it with you, have it with you, it's something that
It's
is
kind of
just
pointless.
not going to, yeah, it's just kind of pointless. It's something that you have to make work for you. But now these things have become incredibly archaic because our phone
Can do this.
Can
But
do-
what our phone cannot do is, if I go into the File Explorer here in the programs, first of all, I love this interface. It's designed for a pen. It's just like Windows, even modern versions of Windows. You have your Today view with everything you need to see. Smartphones took a lot of influence from this, but what I like is that I can go into my programs like I was just doing. There's a File Explorer, so I can explore all of the I/O here, including the infrared port, the SD card, which I'm going to enter in right here. I can read that right from the device, and that's an SD card reader. But what I love is that there is another button that you can click, which can actually allow you to open up a network path. So if I had a file server, let's say network attached storage, that was local onto the network and it had all of my important files on it, all I'd have to do is type it into this PDA, click enter, and boom, there's all of my files. No questions asked. And I think that right there is where this shines, because you cannot do that on an iPhone or an Android phone. I bet there's some sort of patch or something that you can install, or some app that you can do to get it done, but this is built in native and easily into this interface. And I think Windows Phone also can do that, but Windows Phone kind of died.
It did, and maybe that's why I liked my Windows Phone as much as I did, because it just seemed to do everything that I wanted my smart assistants to be able to do. I wanted my smartphone to be able to do. And one of the first assistants that I thought really did a great job being an assistant. See, look at you. You want to see him as a borbers? Look at my baby.
You could hardly see it. Let me zoom in on
You can
that.
hardly see it. Zoom in. How come we have those? Oh, is that just on that card?
Yes,
Look
that's
at
it.
my baby.
I think that
Is he peekaboo
I think my
too?
dad actually put them on the card itself, so you could like view them at school and be like, "Oh, nice." See, I tried swiping, just like a
no
smartphone.
Swipe there, just
No
like a
swipe.
I tried going like this. I was like, oh, let's make it bigger. No, not like that. Anyway,
Here's me.
I think
I'm in a
that's-
pretty bad mood right there.
well, let me see. Let me see. No, you're not in a bad mood. You want it out probably, but you're not in a bad mood. You liked to roll. You liked your stroller.
And I wonder why I have like a facial expression.
I'll get to the next one.
Is it that like you have to go back and then here's the pen? You have to go back and then you just click on it just like your computer.
Click on it.
A picture.
I have to go back again and click on. No,
I
went
think
back
she's
too far.
lost.
Yeah,
Yes,
I am.
yes.
I am. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's why I
It's
like my
right there.
Microsoft phone as much as what I did. Oh, and then there's another picture. Gotcha.
Oh wow, we can't show that one.
No, we can't
but
show that one. But isn't he?
I'm not naked.
cute?
I'm not naked,
Oh,
guys.
no. But now let me see.
Let's see. How do I want to figure this out. Okay, so these are your favorites in IE. Let me go here.
Oh,
that one I
show
have.
him that one. Show him that one.
No! I'm in my bathtub. It is nudity.
I think
That
that'd
is
be
a
a
form
great
of.
one.
Oh, that is a nice picture. That needs to be framed.
You're a happy baby.
Mm-hmm. But look, see how convenient this is? It fits right into your hand.
It does, but you know, it's bigger than a phone, and I
And
have to
I
carry
like-
twice as much if I'm carrying this instead of a phone.
But I like that it has more horizontal space like this, because most phones are really tall vertically, which is something that Instagram TV, let's say, would do. I'm gonna talk about that later and complain about it. But this also has some extra horizontal space, and it's kind of like the standard format that computers had a while ago. And it's nice to it's easier to navigate around an interface just designed for computing. This is a business machine. You can do actual work on this thing.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
seriously.
a computer. It's like a computer.
If
that
it
you
just
carry
had
in your pocket.
networking,
And I
it
think
would-
that
I'd
that's,
still use
and
it
I
today.
think it's really cool. But you know, I think that most people will say, "Well, my phone does that," and yeah, my phone does do a lot of that. But, you know, I just think that it's very cool when you've got something that is like a computer, like a laptop computer that's this big. And I remember, well, what was it, Matthias Vlogs last night that had a laptop that was that big, and it was like a gaming PC.
Oh, that was really cool. I wanted that. I was like, give it to me right now. Give
What
me.
was it?
It was. He was like a portable gaming console, so it was like you know, like a Nintendo DS. So Matthias showed us this thing that had a full-on keyboard. It probably had an Intel Atom processor. It had the full power of a Windows machine right in your pocket, and it could run Steam. It could run x86, x64 applications, which
So,
this thing
and a lot of
can't
people will say,
even do.
well, my phone can play games too, but
Not like that.
Yeah, phone games, apps that come, you know, for game, just not the same as the games that you play on a PC platform or a computer platform, PC or Mac platform. It just doesn't. It's not the same. So I thought that was pretty cool, but. So yeah, I mean, I think we've
It's
done
a
a lot
nice
of the rant
retrospective.
tech. We've got VIVOtek. So, what kind of rants do we have? I guess it's not really rant tech. It's just
VivoTech
sort of
is about life, and we've already talked about
let
our
me
July
talk,
the
Let me
4th
talk to you about my life.
festivities.
My life today.
It was
So
pretty
far.
sad.
It was. It rained again today, so it's kind
I
of
like gloomy
it's
weather,
kind of a rainy
though.
day.
We
But
both agreed on that.
oh my God, your dog is dead.
Huh? Oh, you scared me! Oh my gosh, I was like, what? What? No, it's this puppy right here. This Minecraft dog, he kinda...
Well, you had him
He's
on
looking
his
at
back, and he's straight up, just like that. Oh, his head is straight up.
Mhm.
Okay, you just had his head turned around. No, you had him like this, and I said, your dog is dead. You have him like this, your dog is dead. That's the way it is. Anyway. So my life has been like that. And, you know, it always rains on days when you wash your car. And today I went outside and I swept off my patio. Minecrafter is having a friend over tomorrow.
Oh, I need to talk about that.
Yes,
Carlos
he's having-
really wanted to come to my house because he is going to Florida soon for a trip
Jealous.
of a vacation, not a business trip, because like I know I had a great time for the TSA conference, but it was still a business trip, really.
Right.
I want to go on like an actual vacation this summer, like soon, once we get the car working and stuff like that, because we have a car and then another car, and our car is kind of poop. So we need to
Which
get
is
that
why we
working.
have the other car, but the other car isn't licensed under our name. It's licensed under somebody else's name.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're borrowing it, so it's kind of confusing. And before we can drive like a long distance, we have to get the car working, so we have something that's licensed in our name. But I just really want to go on a vacay, don't you?
you know what I think that we should do is mini vacations where we do something in our city, because you know a lot of times people don't realize that other people drive to your city for a vacation. So if we can figure out how to do mini vacations right here in our own town, that's what I want to do.
I think there's something though about driving somewhere
Well,
And
yeah,
since we're
that's
also
why
big
your
camping
town,
outdoor
that's why your
fanatics.
town is a destination, and you don't think about vacationing in your town because you have to go somewhere if you're going to be on vacation.
And since we're also big outdoor fanatics, this place doesn't have much to offer outdoors. So you probably have to drive somewhere to see the beautiful lakes and oceans.
It has stuff outdoors to see. It's just not our kind of outdoor stuff.
Yes.
We'd rather be in
We
a
don't like
forest or a lake.
palm
or,
trees.
Yeah, we'd
Palm
rather
tree
be in
upon
a
palm
forest
tree.
or a lake, and we have oceans and beaches, and I guess it's just not. And a lot of people are like, you have an ocean and a beach.
It's
But it's
polluted
just
with
not for
junk.
us. It's just not an ocean for us. It's just not a beach for us. It
You want
just
the
doesn't
natural
feel-
stuff.
Yeah, we just don't like camping on a beach.
Mhm.
Not our
I'm
thing.
trying to mix this up.
Anyway, so my life started like that, and so of course I clean off the patio so that if you and your friend want to go outside and enjoy whatever's out there, then it's not full of, palm trees, seeding, pollen, flaking off sort of stuff. And of course, after I'm done sweeping and cleaning and straightening and organizing and putting all of the cushions on all of the outdoor chairs,
That's when it starts to rain.
that's when it rains. So
Poop.
yeah, so then our cushions now are soaked, and we brought them in after it began to rain. We weren't really alerted to the fact. We knew that it was going to rain because when we have a 60-70% chance of rain, it generally does rain. When we have a 20% chance of rain, we can say, right. That's just wishful thinking. But when we've got a 60% chance of rain, that's
It will
pretty
rain.
much a chance, and likely that's going to happen. So
Very, very
we knew it was
likely.
going to rain, but we didn't know when, and we didn't expect it to start. And when we got out there, then the cushions were already wet. So we're going to hope that everything will dry up and everything will be nice for you two tomorrow, so that if you do want to go outside, it's something that you can do.
Yep.
Anyway, so
We're gonna have a great time. I'm hopefully going to be able to show. Should I bring my computer downstairs so I can show him?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
This computer, no. Maybe
Okay.
you guys can play on the computer that we have downstairs, or maybe it would be
No,
nice if you could play a
it's
little
slow
Xbox.
and yucky and hot and gross.
No, you're not going to bring this one downstairs. I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and scrub my grout with a toothbrush.
She
and
was cleaning out the grout. It was pretty amazing. You did a good job cleaning out that grout with a toothbrush.
We needed
My
it.
toothbrush.
What we've
Just
done, we put in a new faucet in our sink.
Oh,
because
yes.
the faucet that we had was
It was too long, well, too short. It was just a bad faucet. Do you
It
want
was
to
a
elaborate?
beautiful faucet that was a commercial grade faucet. But one part of the faucet that I wanted to use all the time, that just had a steady stream and not a spray, was only about 2 inches long. And it was for filling up pots, it was for filling up the sink with water, but it wasn't for rinsing dishes like what I wanted it to be for. And every time that I would turn it on, I would get my watch wet because my hand would be in the wrong place, and it was a maddening sink that I wanted so much to have work. I wanted it to be what I wanted it to be, but it just never was. It never was what I wanted it to be.
Yep.
And it was a beautiful faucet. It was
Really industrial though, and our kitchen isn't really industrial.
It never really fit in our kitchen as far as the look was concerned. But it was a gorgeous, gorgeous faucet.
Gorgeous.
Well, we finally decided let's replace it. And when Minecrafter's dad decides to start looking for something, when he's very serious about it, he generally finds the best deal. And he found this great deal. I think we told you on the last stream at Walmart. For a peerless faucet in the stainless steel that we wanted, because that would match our sink best. It was normally priced at $140. That's what we could buy it at our local big box, and he got it for $70. So it was amazing as far as the price was concerned. But we put all of that together, and we tore out. A lot of people don't do this, don't even think about doing this, but we tore out the bottom part of our sink. Yeah, the underneath where the doors go, where all of that hardware goes and all of your pipes go. We decided to pull out that step. And boy, has our life been better since. And what we're going to make as far as one of our life hacks is concerned is a rolling out thing that has the baseboard that you put underneath your cabinets, the kick plate, that has that kick plate on it, but then the whole thing will roll out. So when we're working on our sink, we'll be able to just take everything out, push it off to the side, and we will have this
Go on.
clean and free and tiled area where everything just works beautifully. So, and I'll have a lovely tall tower on one side that can contain all of my stuff, and I can pull it out and easily see everything, and it'll be fascinating. That's what I'm hoping.
But we decided to take the entire sink out to install our faucet, and it really helped us because there was this one drain piece that got stuck, and it was not coming loose at all because the calcium kind of just fused the two pieces together. It was supposed to just untwist like a normal twisty thingy, but it didn't. It didn't at all.
Yeah,
so we had to take a Dremel to it, but we would never have been able to do that just laying on our backs, looking up at the sink with our plumber's crack sticking out like,
yeah, sparks flying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty nasty.
Like
we took it all the way out to the backyard.
Shards, metal shards flying everywhere.
Well, you were able to get it removed with the Dremel, so that was pretty cool. And oh gosh, I just watching myself on stream.
Yeah, how ridiculous.
Redonkulous.
So who do we have as far as viewers are concerned? What happened to Aguilar?
Aguilar is no longer. It looks
because
like
we didn't have captions. How come we can't turn captions on?
Maybe Twitch has them. I don't think so though. I really don't. I don't think Twitch has the comments. ASMR over 9,000 tingles. Jeez. What am I watching? Okay. I don't think we have many viewers. It isn't really showing anyone in the list.
So who is that one viewer there?
I don't know. I honestly don't. Okay, guys, so I'm trying to get a special guest on here. Let's see if Curly Toast wants. I messaged my other friend and he didn't message me back. So let's see if Carlos wants to come on. Wanna come on stream again?
Special guest.
Special guest. We need to have those special guests. Would you also like to?
I want to talk about the.
Would
Yeah,
you
I'm
like
going
to
to
put
talk
it
about
on
my
my
life
face?
hack, but I want to talk about. No, I don't have any made.
Well, how do you make it?
You add water.
And that's it.
Pretty much.
Cool.
I want to talk about who your
Favorite YouTuber is?
I want to talk about your favorite superhero or
I don't have
supervillain
one.
and who you associate with the most.
I don't have one. Probably Batman though.
Really?
I heard that he's smart.
Batman?
Uh-huh.
Bruce Wayne?
I don't know though. I don't have a
Wayne
favorite.
Enterprises?
I don't like superheroes that
Well,
much.
what I did last year was I had my theme, superheroes, and I know that we talked about, every superhero is only as good as, is only as powerful as, is only as smart as his nemesis. And so, I wanted to see your superhero. If you think that you associate best with Batman,
You take on the stream quickly.
if you think that you associate with Batman, then you're only as strong as your nemesis. So, Batman's
You're only
nemesis.
as strong as the Joker.
Well, yeah, but Batman's nemesis isn't just the Joker.
All those other peeps.
Yeah, and that's interesting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of all of the people that I associate it with most,
You need to put it in here.
yeah, not very much water.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna be doing something interesting on stream.
Huh. Okay, we'll do this.
She doesn't want to do it, but I do.
All right.
Go on.
So I wonder, is the World Cup? Is Carlos still there? Hey, Carlos, if you can hear me, if you're listening at all in
I
stream.
heard Mexico lost, and he was pretty sad about that.
Oh, okay.
Because he really wanted them to win. I feel bad.
Okay, well, who did win? I mean, is
I
it
don't-
over?
I don't think so. Not
The
yet.
World Cup over?
Oh, this is something cool. Before I mix this, guys, I want to show you something that's really cool that I found that you kept. Probably Daddy. Daddy was probably like, "Let's keep this." It's a Chrysler magazine, and we own a Chrysler car. And this magazine is just so cool. It's so retro. Just look at all of these old cars that are beautiful. That's our car.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at that, guys. This
There
is
are
just
some
they were
that aren't
luxury
even
cars.
manufactured anymore.
Mm-hmm. But these are it's a really cool magazine to look through. There's the Pacifica.
It's not made anymore. I wish we would have gotten a Pacifica.
Uh-huh. There's some guy that thinks that oh my god.
Is there Donald?
There's Trump.
There's Donald Trump in
There's
our
our president.
magazine. Holy smoke! Still wearing the same suit that he wears today.
Mm-hmm. He's talking about cars. There you go. Chrysler.
Chrysler.
That is a really interesting magazine to look through. That's a little gem that I found a while ago, and I wanted to share
Just a
that.
little gem. Okay. Anyway, so he's mixing up one of the things. So I told you I want to give you a life hack every time that we're on stream. When we do VIVOtek, one of the things that I want it to be about is our particular life hacks. And I told you as I'm thinking about the life hack that I want to show you, most of them have been done. And maybe I don't always think about it as a life hack. Like, people will say, "Hey, make your overnight oatmeal in a jar, put it in a mason jar and add milk and blah blah." Well, that's something that my mom did all the time. It doesn't, to me, it wasn't necessarily a life hack. And so then I'm looking some more. Well, what other life hacks do I do that save me time and effort in the long run, or that save me money? And one of the life hacks that I came up with that I really do enjoy, and it's not one of mine, it didn't come from my mom, it didn't come from my family at all. It actually came from Pinterest. And I'm a Pinterester. But it was an organizational hack. And I was talking about my under the sink thing that happened to me, and how my plumbing went out, and my the bottom of my underneath my sink, that wooden part that stands there, that little step up thing that's about 3 inches off the floor, just disintegrated. I mean, it just, that was it. We had a leak. It is made out of your cheap fiberboard, whatever that is, that has the cloth, or not cloth, but the laminate over the top of it, swelled and just flat out ended up like a pancake on the floor. So we just pulled it all out, and now we're really contemplating whether we want to put that back in. I mean, why would we want to have something that stands 2 inches off, 3 inches off the floor, when you need to lay flat to even work on the plumbing that's underneath it? So we're realistically thinking about one of our biggest life hacks underneath the sink to be just a roll-out cart, where we can roll it completely out with the baseboard, the kick plate, as the front of the cart itself, and everything just pulls out, rolls away, and then when we have to work on our plumbing, it's all right there. So that's one of the things that we're really thinking about doing. And as I pull that together, I think that would be something that I'd love to videotape and show you on this channel. But one of the things that I decided was one of my really convenient time-saving sort of things is the something that I saw on Pinterest when I was going through how to organize your under the sink sort of things. And what I saw was how to store your garbage bags. And they took a paper towel holder that just has that two-sided that looks like bookends, and you screw them into your door, and you take a wooden dowel and you just hang your garbage bags that come in a roll, that has to be the rolled up garbage bags that separate from each other, and you just hang them right there on your door. So when you want another garbage bag, all you have to do is open up your door and pull another garbage bag off.
You've come up with an excellent mechanism under that sink.
Yeah, I think that's it's one of our greatest, I think one
ideas.
of my greatest, one of the greatest ideas that I've seen on my Pinterest, and it's just a nice little. How much clay did you add to that?
Too much?
Wow, you're gonna have one thick face mask, that's for sure.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so my last life hack isn't really a life hack. It is a product, and I wanted to show you this life-changing product that I think is something that's really
Beneficial.
yeah, and it's
You've used
clay.
it before.
Yeah, and it's clay, and it's just
See, this is some mixed up clay. If you want to see that, that's how it should work.
It's a Redmond clay, so it comes from the Washington State area, and it's
Microsoft clay.
It's like volcanic. It's kind of like volcanic, sea evaporated, mineral rich bentonite clay. But the bentonite clay is really important because you can use it for digestion. If you have digestion problems, you can mix a little.
So I can eat this?
And you can, it can be
I'm
for
gonna eat
internal
some of it.
use. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but you can. I brush my teeth with it. I'll add just a little titch of salt.
That's not good.
No, it's not. It's clay. It's dirt. But you can add a little salt, just a little bit of salt to it to make it slightly abrasive, or a little baking soda to it to make it just slightly abrasive and whitening.
I'm letting it go through my teeth.
And then you do like you can do it any number of essential oils. Like we've done lemon orange oil, so
I
it's
remember
very juicy,
brushing
fruity.
my teeth with this.
It can be peppermint, spearmint, wintergreen, any number of those that you can. If you want to add a little wintergreen to it when your digestion isn't so
Cool.
when you have an upset stomach, and you don't want to necessarily put like a Pepto-Bismol in you. You don't want any bismuth at all. You can use Redmond clay, bentonite clay, and if you put a little wintergreen in it, then it tastes like Pepto. So it's also obviously for you can use it on cuts, on bruises, on insect bites, on bee stings, on boils, on rashes, acne, burns. It can also be used as a facial mask, which is what we're going to use it for right now, as a cleanser.
I can take my glasses off.
You can use it.
Man, it's bright in here.
For thousands of years, primitive people carried a ball of clay with them in their packs. Some of this clay was dissolved in water and ingested in their meals. It was
like
a natural medicine used by the natives for fighting many stomach ailments, dysentery, food infections. It helped to keep you hydrated because
Pepto?
it would absorb. Yeah, it's better than Pepto. I know, I've used it, for a number of different things. So I just thought, instead of showing you a life hack, I was going to show you a life-altering product, and that's your bentonite clay. And you can add bentonite clay to just about anything, like diatomaceous earth, or you can add, like I've already said, a little,
Excuse me.
a little, what did I call it?
Wintergreen?
And the stuff that gets all sizzly when you add lemon to it.
Baking soda.
Baking soda, yeah, a little baking soda, and that's going to help your stomach. So that's what we're going to do. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to stick it on his face because, as you can tell, he does have acne.
Hey.
And it's something that he struggles with. It's something that he hates. And so occasionally we'll put
it on
this
my
on.
face to
Yeah, we'll
cleanse
put it
up
on your
my
face. So are you ready for
face
this?
mask. Are you ready for this? That's the big thing. Someone clip this, please. If you're in that mood, clip it all on the Twitchers.
And it's bentonite clay is super
Just gonna
like
rub it into my hands.
slippery.
Oh yeah, just rub it all into my hands.
It's slippery, and it's just really an interesting thing.
It's
So
an
anyway,
interesting substance.
I'm going to grab a little bit
Hold on,
here.
let me change the title here quickly. It's not a life hack. We are doing a face mask. Ah yeah, safe. Excuse me. Are you ready, guys? This is gonna be awesome. Oh jeez. And it gets really, oh man, I put it on my hands and now it's getting it's kind of drying up. It feels good. It does feel good.
Well, it absorbs the oils that are in your face, and that's why it's a great cleanser as well. And you can use it on your hair. You can wash your hair. You can use it as a dry. One of those popular products now, or was, I don't think it is anymore because people kind of figured it out that it's just not worth it, is a dry shampoo.
I've never heard of dry shampoo before.
Well, if you don't have time in the morning to do blah, 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 you can spray this into your hair and it'll blah, blah, blah. And, they figured out that it's not really worth the money, I think. But,
Nice, we're gonna
This
put
you
this
can
on.
use as a dry shampoo. I don't think it's mixed very well,
It isn't.
Mr. Minecrafter. Yeah, I don't
Oh.
think that it's mixed the way that it needs to be.
And it hardens on your face, and it gets really hard to move, and then it kind of hurts, but it's fun. I've had a good time with this in the past.
Yeah, it's
not like that, guys. Come
It's
on.
not it's not mixed well enough. Sunshine.
Do you want me to mix it?
Well, trying to mix it with something that I use, you know, Dad's not going to be too happy with you when you mixed it with that.
I'm
if you
gonna
used
wash
a
it
spoon,
off.
you know, a spoon that.
I just needed
those
to
of you
find
who-
something.
Yeah, let's get a little bit closer to the microphone for those of you who are really into ASMR.
Oh yeah.
You need to put these headphones on so you can hear this.
Oh yes. This is basement ASMR. You're tingling. What on your headphones? Oh, the ASMR. My face looks interesting right now, doesn't it? Ah, yes, guys.
It's just so clumpy, and I don't know why it's really super. Oh, I got a little on your microphone.
Ooh. How dare you?
Usually it's just really soft and silky and easy to spread, but it's just clumping on you. It's just not going anywhere nice. But, okay, move your head so that I can get this as best as I can.
Mm-hmm.
This was quite a fail. Something that
fail?
you normally do over non-carpeted floors.
Uh-huh.
Something that you don't necessarily, yeah, see, it's just,
Clumping.
yeah. You didn't mix it well enough. You didn't know what you were doing.
Mm-hmm. What did you expect? So yeah, this is Redmond clay. You can go to Redmond and get some, or you can just buy it in your store. I
got mine on Amazon. I'm not going to post a link or anything like that, but I got it on Amazon.
We
Yeah,
do
it's
not-
really close to your eye because it's in a big clump. And I'm trying to spread it out, and it's gotten really close to your eyeballs.
I guess you could make this into a stress ball also, which I'm using it for right now.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But all I can do is just spread it on as super thick as that I can, and then it just turns into nothing. So it's got one big clump and then nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because you mixed it wrong. And I keep telling y'all that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. I don't know why he did it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Now I have it all over this hand. Look at that. Oh, yeah. My hand is gonna be toxin free, isn't it? Or it's
It
starting
does-
to harden.
It does take
And it looks really interesting once it's all hardened, and then you have to take it off.
It's not going to now because it's going to be really, really difficult to harden these big clumps that you have all over your face.
You were cute. You just are.
No, I'm not kidding. It's just not.
You're just
you
roasting me right here.
Well, you didn't mix it well. You didn't.
I realized that.
It's not one nice layer of anything. It's just a big
Mhm.
blotchy
Mess.
mess. Yeah. Okay.
Is that as good as it's gonna get?
I can't get it any. I don't think I can get it any better than.
What it is.
I wish that I could. It really my OCD, and I'm not like
Diagnosed OCD.
diagnosed OCD, but I know that I have these things that really bug me when it doesn't work out the way that it's supposed to work out, and this is one of those things. I'm really bothered by this.
She's triggered.
Okay, you're gonna have to get these headphones off of me because I need like paper towels or something.
Oh,
You're gonna have to take this.
okay, I'm gonna go and get some paper towels so we can clean up, and it'll be great. Absolutely.
Well, no,
great.
you're leaving that on your face until it's dry.
I am.
Yeah.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Ooh, you
What?
look like you're ill.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, you look a little white.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna show you what it looks like close up.
While I go and get some paper towels.
And I'm gonna let Minecrafter go.
Hey, we have 2 viewers now.
Hey!
I'm basically a cam boy.
Yeah. So our life hack today was less of a life hack and more of a product that's really changed our lives in our household. And it's a bentonite clay that we've been working with, and we put a bentonite clay mask on Minecrafter for y'all to see. This is our bentonite clay. I wanted to show you a little bit close up. I want you to hear it. For those of you who love ASMR. And let me have it squish through my fingers for you. Are you ready? Can you watch? Here it comes. Oh, yes. One more time. Let me let it just squish through my fingers. Are you ready? Here it goes. Takes you back to the days when you were playing with clay. And that's basically what it is. It is volcanic clay. It has tons of minerals in it. For those of you who are new right now, who just kind of popped in here and went, what the hell are they doing? Well, what we're doing is we're giving you our life hack. Life hacks have been done to death, and I know that they're great. People want to know what life hacks are. They want to know the things that have changed my life so that you can have time-saving tips, blah, blah, blah. This is just one of those.
It's all constricting
This
together.
is just one of those things. Yeah, well, and that's what it does. And I have used this particular clay. Oh, for heaven's sakes, let's do some ASMR with that.
Oh, jeez.
But I have used this particular clay for everything from toothpaste to antacid. And I put it on bug bites. I give a little bit to my dogs for their digestion and for flea control. It can be used as a dry shampoo. It can be used as a facial cleanser. It can be used for getting rid of acne, for getting rid of boils. It can be used as a poultice to take out a stinger. There's a billion different things that this little ball of clay can do for you. So I would, and it's bentonite clay, so it's really important that you get it right, that you understand what it is that you're looking for. But it's bentonite clay if you want to look at it again. And
it's important that you mix it correctly also.
Yeah, it's important that you mix it correctly. This is probably a really good consistency for toothpaste if you wanted to use it as toothpaste.
Which we have done before. I remember.
If you want to use it as toothpaste, you'll need to mix it with a couple of things. Some people recommend that you use a little bit of sweetener.
Did you get it all over my desk?
No.
Okay, good.
Use it as a
Don't do
sweetener.
that.
I don't put a sweetener in mine. I put essential oils in mine. Depending on what I want it to taste like. It can be anything from wintergreen, spearmint, peppermint. I've even used lemon, orange, grapefruit, which is really delicious. And a little bit of salt, a little bit of Himalayan salt, and I've used a little bit of baking soda in mine before to make it a little bit of a whitening, kind of an abrasive toothpaste. I've done just a variety of things with this before, but that's mainly what I use it for, that and the mask that we put on Minecrafter. And this mask is specifically for
Stuff. She could be an ASM artist.
ASM artist?
ASM artist.
I am a smartest.
You're the smartest.
So
ASM
here
artist.
it's getting a little bit better. Worked in a little bit better. You can see it just a little bit better, but
it's great stuff.
There we
I really enjoy this Redmond clay.
let's put some on your nose again.
Geez.
There, see it now? It's smoothing. It's smoothing on, but it just looks like you're about ready to throw up on me or die on me. It just.
I'm dying.
You look.
Everyone's dying.
You look gray. You know what? Another one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, we're talking about superheroes.
Superheroes.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about how the fact that you're a superhero, you are only as strong as a superhero as your nemesis is. And your nemesis just kind of proves, I think, so many things. So I was just wondering, who everybody's superhero is, your favorite superhero. And if I were to name my favorite superhero, golly, who do I associate with the most as a superhero? And I think as a woman, I want so much to say.
Wonder
Let me find
Woman.
let me find my superheroic women and make them, my role models, because I really don't associate, I as a woman with the male superheroes out there. And there are female superheroes, but I don't think that I really relate like Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing. But am I her? Oh, gosh, no. I'm not Wonder Woman. I just can't see that Wonder Woman necessarily would want to stop to have family. And I am an introverted optimist. I am your
hardly an
typical
introvert, though.
Well, but I'm borderline introvert extrovert. I'm closer to being an introvert than I am to being an extrovert.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm very family oriented, I think. I don't necessarily want to go out and party. I don't want to put myself in the middle of the action. But if I am out there, heck yeah, I'm going to be in the middle of it. I want everybody looking at me, and that's, I think, I'm the baby of the family, and I think that's that part of me. But there.
This has been an interesting stream, hasn't it?
So there we go. So do you want to sit there and wait until your face hardens so much that you can't speak anymore, or
that's always the
or are
fun
we
part.
gonna end the stream? So there we go.
Would you like to do some gaming? If we want to have this dry up, or
Well,
should we just end up the stream right now?
I don't know. What is our viewer? Oh, we lost the other viewer that popped
Aw,
in here for a second.
man. They were creeped out by my face, probably. Guys,
Uh,
this is like totally my normal face. I'm like totally normal. I'm just kidding.
Here it is drying on me. You see? And you can see how it would just really take up a lot of the oils and the toxins and the...
It turns white.
Yeah.
Are those all the toxins?
No.
Oh.
That's the clay going
Oh yeah,
back
that
to
makes
its
sense. Clay form.
color. Yeah, it's clay form.
Uh-huh.
But, so there we go. That's my life hack for today. It's not really a life hack. It's a life thing. My other life hack,
Buy
of
some
course,
Redmond clay with our Amazon
buy
affiliate.
some
I'm just
Redmond
kidding.
clay. I wish we had an Amazon affiliate. Wouldn't that be great? But
It
we
would be.
don't. And you when you look, you'll find that there are other clays out there. I just decided that for the money and for the reviews and for the the positive feedback that Redmond got, that Redmond was my clay of choice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried any others, so I can't tell you in comparison what this clay is like to anything else. But this is definitely bentonite clay has changed my life, and I think definitely that bentonite clay might just change yours. I mean, if you're here to find a terrific life hack, this just might be it.
I noticed you also, it's really starting to dry quickly because of the AC unit. And you can tell that I'm talking like a grandma now, kinda, because I'm not really opening up my mouth. The one thing that she also brought up was this electric screwdriver, and we love this thing
Yeah,
because
this
it's just
is one
very
of my,
convenient. It just charges up, and especially when you have stuff that's in tight quarters, all you have to do is turn
You
the
use
thing.
it like a screwdriver.
And you can also screw it like you do always.
Yeah, like you
and,
use a regular screwdriver. Can be traditionally used.
And you can also play around with it. It's a nice fidgety thing, a fidget spinner.
Yeah, and it lights up, so it shows you right where it goes.
If I wanted to unscrew my mixer board
so
right here.
Here's what I expected Minecrafter to come with, something that would smooth onto his face like this. So if you think that if you're going to use Redmond clay and it's going to end up looking like his, all splotchy and like you...
Is it
you're,
still splotchy?
and like you are...
Or is
you're
it better?
Snake skin or something like that. It's a little bit better, but you still have a couple of clumps in certain places. But this is really what it goes on, just a nice
It's okay if
smooth
you have
layer
clumps, though. It's still
like this.
it
It's
still
okay.
does what
I
it
mean,
needs
yeah,
to do.
it's fine.
It's
but
just
that's-
kind of wasteful.
That's where we are, guys. And so I really enjoyed bringing this product to you. I'm hoping that it's something that you check out as a life hack. Yeah, as a life saver. And it's been one
Help
of those.
your stomach, help everything.
Yeah.
Help it all!
Oh, Jesus.
Take these off of me now.
That's a
Ouch.
prank.
See you later.
Adios, guys. Are you just putting it away or are you leaving?
I can't hear anything.
I'm so... Jeez. Guys, thank you for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed this life hack that Drama for Mama shared with you. We love sending it to you. It's really hard for me to talk now, so I'm going to end it now. I'll see you all later. Maybe we'll do some gaming streams over the weekend, but I know that we're going to see you on Monday for Ed Rant. We did our last one this week. Hope you enjoy that. Hope you enjoy this stream. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.